Welcome to the show about the show, the podcast. This is episode 466. My name is Will. Let's rock. Joining me as always is Ben, who is sleepy, but he'll podcast. Hi, Ben.
Hello.
And of course, Atticus is here, who has been on my radar ever since he went to George Washington. Hi. Hi, Atticus.
Hi.
Ooh, Ben, you are futzing with your microphone a great deal, my friend. I'm hearing a lot of cable noise with that. This is a show currently about Twin Peaks. Today we're talking about The Return Part 12. Let's rock. We also have a Patreon where we release a bonus hangout show every week. That's over at patreon.com/drskeleton. What do we think of the naming conventions this season? This is a fun name for an episode. Let's rock.
Less German. Not
it
German
is less
enough,
German.
possibly. Yeah. They wouldn't come up with this. I'd say that. I don't think a German guy's ever said "let's rock" before.
Yeah, I like just taking a line from the episode and using that as the quote. It is a lot. It's better than just leaving it to the Germans. I guess I forgot until very recently, like the last couple hours, that "let's rock" is in Fire Walk with Me. It's not just something Diane says in this episode. So thank God I remembered that. It's like on the windshield. After Chet disappears, but it's in the Fat Trout trailer park. Anyway, let's rock.
That's what the Ohio State guy said on the United 93. I'm pretty sure it is. It's on the black box recording.
Isn't that
what he
let's
says?
Roll?
Oh, let's roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Let's rock.
Are you guys more of a let's rock or a let's rock and roll? I think both.
They're both fun.
Probably rock. Probably only rock. If I was him, I probably would have said a rock. Let's rock.
If he said "let's rock and roll," that'd be even cooler. Then when he took over the plane, he said, "For those about to rock, I salute you." And that's when.
No, that's not the guy I'm talking about. I'm talking about the guy from Ohio, the guy wearing the Ohio State hat.
I'm pretty sure it's "let's roll."
Yeah, I know, but he didn't take over the plane.
What did he do?
Well, they tried to stop it. They were like, "We got to break in and stop this."
He said, "Let's rock," or he said, "Let's roll." I think he said,
"Let's roll,"
and then failed to do anything.
Well, I think they kind of did succeed. I think that's the whole.
Okay, so you were
point,
me
but they didn't
for being right.
They didn't take over. No, you said that he took over the plane. I'm just
okay, and then you said that he did, but then
defending his honor.
Okay, what did he do? He failed or he succeeded?
I think he succeeded, but not at taking over the plane.
Oh, let's rock.
That's a good moving the goalposts. I wasn't even trying to take over the plane.
You said he. Okay, whatever. I was defending him, defending his honor.
Well, speaking of defending honor, I do have to. I don't know. You know what? It wouldn't be honest if I said I was ready to apologize to you. So I'm not going to say that I'm ready to apologize to you, Ben. But
okay.
I will say that you didn't do anything to me. But you did piss me off greatly this week. You're phenomenal at this. And I'm really good at it too. I just woke up extremely mad at you for something you said years ago.
Yeah, in a dream, basically. Yeah,
in a dream. You
no.
Is this your new defense that you said it while you were dreaming?
No. I definitely said it, but I think didn't you say like you had a dream about me fighting with you about this, or you just woke up thinking about it?
Pause, bro. No, I'm not dreaming about you. What the fuck? You freaking wish. You wish in your dreams I'm dreaming about you.
Shelly asked me, "What are you doing?" Because I'm not, as we've discussed many times in the past, I'm not texting a lot of people, But she was like, "What are you doing?"
Scheduling the show kind of a pain.
what are you doing on your phone? And I was like, fighting with Will and Atticus.
Yeah.
And she's like, she's like, oh no, why are you guys fighting? Like you guys don't fight. And I was like, fighting about John Williams.
Yeah. but
Serious.
it could come to blows anyway. Yeah, I mean, well, I guess I don't want to get into it more, but you don't like John Williams. You think he's bad.
Yeah, that's
you
fair.
think he has 0 hits, and that's crazy.
Actually, yeah, that's correct. That's correct. I do pretty much agree with all of that. That's fair.
I think you retreated to he's got 1 hit.
Which
I
is
think I might have said
crazier.
2. I might have said 2, but yeah, Cantina Band.
This is the most
pretty good.
annoying. That's fucking nuts. I hate you.
Yeah.
To be like, oh no, Cantina Band is pretty good, and say the rest of it is just slob. Crazy.
Yeah. You're saying like Duel
So
of
mad at
Fates
you.
and stuff like that. No thanks. Pass. I named a bunch of other composers who are better, and then you were like, John Williams clears them all. I said like
Yeah.
Joe Hisashi, Philip Glass,
Yes.
Danny Elfman, John Barry, who you at least Will, you've seen all of the Bond movies. John Barry easily.
And how did you frame the last
Easily?
composer?
I don't know. Do you remember?
And even Hans Zimmer. Like,
That's the craziest shit
even
of all
this
time.
loser Hans Zimmer.
I mean, I do think he's a loser. I'm out on
That was
Zimmer.
that kind of was the implication. Yeah.
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 I'm heavy on Zim.
But he's
You
better
big
than
on Zim? You hitting the Zim?
Will.
Yeah.
You popping Zim right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's just been
I
pissing
was
me
psyching
off
myself.
a
I
great deal
listened
this
to
week.
I listened to the Mishima soundtrack before this podcast to psych myself up for this argument.
Yeah.
Another one
You knew
where
it was yeah.
every track clears.
The group chat was silent for a couple of days, but you knew it was coming. We all knew it was coming. I just figured we needed to clear the air, the top of the episode, and like
Angelo,
it's on me for letting you hurt me like this without you needing to do anything at all. It's this kind of twisted power you have over me, and I vow to get better. It's the most. It's the most disqualifying opinion you have. That I think I said that. But I just need to remind myself. Ben doesn't like John Williams. He's therefore wrong about anything that we run into. So.
yeah. Well, you'll
That's
never
where
hear
we're
me back away from it unless you bring
Of course not.
literally anyone else onto the podcast, and then I'll easily back away from it because I'll be too embarrassed.
Well,
thing
I
we
guess
got
that's
John
a good
Williams.
enough time to, yeah. Damn it, Atticus.
I'm sorry.
I'm pissed off at you. Both of you need to chill the fuck out. Yeah, introducing our guy, John Williams. Yeah, here he is. Hey, John, you're gonna be mad at Ben now?
Get him
Yeah,
to
but
read the
funny that would've been.
description.
Okay, well, it's the show about the show. This episode aired July 30th, 2017. It was directed by David Lynch. It was written by David Lynch and Mark Frost. And Atticus is going to read our summary today.
We'll see if I'm allowed. In Buckhorn, Albert, Tammy, and Gordon have a drink, and the men quietly inform Tammy about Project Blue Book, and more specifically, the Blue Rose cases, thus inducting her into the Blue Rose Task Force among the ranks of Albert, Jeffries, Desmond, and Cooper. Diane soon joins them, and they offer her an official position in the investigation. She agrees to this by saying, "Let's rock."
Are you guys in any secret societies?
I'm in several cabals.
Nice. You know, a lot of times members of cabals will sit on the boards of other cabals. And so there's a lot of like cross cabal
Pollination.
Yeah, happening. Once you get into the Bohemian Grove, you end up just kind of the rotating. What are the doors?
The revolving door of
revolving
cabals.
doors. Yes. The rotating doors.
They got a
Ben?
lot of they got a little. I'm not in any myself, but I just wondered if you guys picked up on. They got a lot of blue stuff going on. They've got a little group that's sort of defending the entire world. You might kind of call them a thin blue line. Is that what we've got going on here? The thin blue line of whatever. I don't have anything more on that. But
Great.
thin blue line.
Yeah, nice. Could you guys imagine if the FBI was drinking on the job like this, like in real life? That'd be so crazy. Like sometimes, like it's fun to watch Twin Peaks, but it gets a little too like far afield. It's a little too straining the limits of believability here. Like the guys at the FBI are getting drunk at work. Sure.
Everyone in the FBI is a target, in parentheses, except Albert.
Gordon.
Yeah.
The FBI director is very easily manipulated by just someone in a dress.
A pretty lady.
Yeah.
I feel like Gordon Cole would be annoying to work with.
Yes.
100%.
I really need to talk to you.
Give me a minute.
Give me 10 minutes.
The decor in this office, red curtains, big red curtains here in this office here. There's a lot of drinking in this episode. That was kind of interesting.
And they've got the material, the setup for it too. It's not like popcorn ceilings or something like that. And here's a little flask in my metal desk. Like you had to tell the FBI interior decorators, like, and I'm gonna need a drinking cabinet.
We're gonna need the credenza to be stocked with ice. Yeah.
Yeah. The ice thing is the ice bucket in general, that registered differently when I was a kid, I guess. I kind of always thought, when I'm an adult, I'm gonna have an ice bucket. So I can just
wait. Do you not have an ice bucket
in my house? No.
Yeah, bro doesn't have an ice bucket. Check bro out.
But it's like, I mean, even in a hotel, it's like you gotta plan ahead on that thing. An ice bucket would be cool if it was just like a freezer. It was just always. It could just always be there.
Generated the ice.
The one time of the week, the one time of the week when you actually need a drink or whatever, but you got to plan ahead. You got to go walk down the hall at the hotel, fill up on the ice, and then come back. Diane, would you like a drink?
I feel like you could fund
just sitting here.
Like hundreds of Kickstarters with all of the pitch. That's like it's a smart ice machine that'll make you 1 cube on Friday.
That adapts to your drinking schedule.
I do see those at Costco sometimes and wonder who's using this. Maybe that's what they're using it for, but they're pretty ugly. I don't think you'd put it in the middle of a room. You wouldn't put it in your drinking credenza or whatever.
I'm sure there's some kind of connection. Like Ike the Spike has an ice pick, right? That's like what his thing was, and that's like an old fashioned way of like you'd have a block of ice and chip away at a block of ice to cool off a drink, I guess, right? And then we have like the bucket here, I guess, and tongs. It's kind of the setup in this room. They tell the Gordon and Albert like sitting down with Tammy and like inducting her into the Blue Rose task force. They told her that she's been on their radar since she was in high school, which is concerning in itself, I gotta say. What do you mean? Why were you keeping tabs on this high schooler, you guys? What do you think she did? Do you think she did? Probably communicated with an alien or something like that.
If I were head of the FBI, the only crime happening in the U.S. would be by under 18s, because I'd have everything else on lock, and then everybody under 18, I'd be like, whoa, that'd be pretty I'm not watching them. That'd be pretty suspect. We're just focusing on the entire world except for the sus stuff. So crime is legal.
Ben's ideal world is where underage can do whatever they want, and you can come over here and do whatever you want.
It's none of
That's
my
what you
business.
said.
Ben is the
think you said
FBI
that.
director giving a rambling press conference about this. Where he's like, "Oh, okay."
It's
Awesome.
none of my business. I'm not gonna focus on it anymore after this press conference. Folks.
This is the last time we're gonna talk about it. No more kid stuff.
Check that guy's computer. Speaking of check someone's computer, Jerry. Yeah. Jerry's next. Sorry, but I'm intuiting you have something to say. No?
About his computer?
No. Sorry. Okay, Jerry runs out of the woods and into a clearing.
Can you imagine what's on that guy's computer?
Right.
What if Jerry get computer? Yeah, I mean the Jerry storyline continues. He's making it out of the woods, it seems.
He's Googling worst fumes to get high on or something.
Always good to check back in with any of the horns, and we do get a number of them.
It's a horny episode.
I noticed that. And we do get a lot of Ben and Jerry and Audrey eventually, in addition to being a very horny episode. Yeah, I don't know. This is a quick shot at Jerry. I was trying to ice you out so many times in a row, and I think it worked.
Sarah Palmer buys alcoholic beverages and cigarettes at a grocery store. She also inquires about an unfamiliar jerky being sold at the store. She warns them of men coming and suffers a breakdown.
Turkey jerky.
Unfamiliar jerky. I didn't know this episode was about you, Ben. Yep. What's the weirdest jerky you guys have eaten?
I'm not a fan. Not a fan of it. Yeah, don't eat that. I don't eat that stuff.
There's that like exotic meats like chain or whatever.
Yeah,
chain.
Like gator jerky or something.
Do you know there's like gator farms?
Yeah, why is that such a bummer? But that is. That
right.
sucks.
Live and let die,
yeah, there's farm and everything.
Isn't that you see the gator farm and live and let die?
I guess I just thought that was like a guy had a bunch of gators as like pets or something, but it was probably a farm.
People be like that though.
Guy seeing a farm for the first time.
You got a lot of cows as pets. You're doing what? Cows. Oh my god! Jesus. That was the gator farm was a very funny, like really, really high risk, low reward situation. Like the ceiling on the reward for that shot was really low because it was like, if we pull this off, James Bond is going to run across this like muddy water on like what looks like logs. And it's not gonna really play too well on camera. But if he messes up, he's gonna fall into an alligator infested swamp and get chomped up. And he did. He fell many times when they were filming that, so they could get this like really boring ass shot.
I feel like that kind of applies to a gator farm in general. You know. Like the steak, the risk reward there, like best thing, gator meat, which is like just not as good as chicken, and worst case, lots of death. It's horrific.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't like animal death generally, but like harvesting gator meat seems like a really one of the harder animals to farm, I guess.
Yeah, and you're like, I guess the best case is like some pervert's gonna have boots made out of this, you know?
Yeah.
What's the song or like kids book with the lady with the alligator purse? You know what I'm talking about?
It rings a bell.
It's got something with like a good cadence and the lady with the alligator purse.
I don't know. Do you get do you
But yeah,
guys,
that's like best case.
yeah.
Alligator
Is
purse.
it the lady comes? Sarah Palmer is buying ingredients for Bloody Marys. It looks like. And I think in most versions of the Bloody Mary story, she's a young woman killed before her time. Kind of this, and also like big omen kind of thing, right? Like what Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. It's kind of like a young woman that appears and kills you, right? Kind of like
I didn't know about that.
the story.
I just thought it was the name of the drink.
You don't know about about like the
No, I guess
urban legend or whatever.
I
Like
guess
if you say
they
Bloody
say that
Mary into the
beginning
mirror.
Yeah, I've heard. I mean, I've heard that in like a movie.
Yeah,
I think that you
mostly.
Yeah.
like you've heard of it then.
But I don't know what the rest of the story is. It's just what
There's a
happened
bunch
to
of
her?
different versions.
She's just in a mirror.
Yeah, I think she kills you or something. I don't know.
But you gotta. That's like two parts to the story. Normally, it's like, oh, then this shitty thing happened to her, and then part two. Now she'll continue the story by killing you in the mirror.
Yes,
But I want to know what
Yeah.
happened first. It's kind of boring if it's just there's a woman who shows up and kills you if you say her name in the mirror.
That's my
got a
experience
name
with
like that,
it. It
you gotta
is
have a good-
boring. It's just like a sixth grader will riff something spooky at you, you know, for the rest of the story. I think is
yeah. I mean, I think it just has. There's a lot of different versions of it, and it's kind of just a template. You can say that someone died in a car crash or whatever, or someone got killed and they're in the bathroom and that's why they're there. Sarah's looking rough, or it looks like she's having a hard time. She doesn't seem to be doing well, I guess is what I'm saying.
I gotta say, she's doesn't look that old for how much everybody else has aged over the past 25 years. I mean, yes, she's looking rough, I guess, in the
Grace
context of the.
Zabriskie.
But you're looking good. Get this, whatever this psychic damage that's happening to you right now. If you can get past that, you're looking good.
You know, I guess there are some benefits of being frozen in your trauma. That
your skin will
Your
love
skin
you
is-
for.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe she's been holed up drinking and smoking and watching snuff films for 25 years, presumably, and is
Just
doing a
watching
lot
that
better.
clip of James Bond running across.
You know, I do identify with the feeling of like suddenly getting the sense that a place I'm in is evil and needing to leave as soon as possible, which is what happens to her in the line when she notices something is off to her, or she thinks it's like, you know, the jerky is new, something like that. Yeah, she's going through it. Seems like she's probably been going through it kind of forever. There's only so much a person can take.
Were you guys guessing what the price was going to be? Were you waiting for the total?
You know what? I was waiting for it, and I was waiting for it to be like comically low that we could talk about like
Yeah.
Bidenflation
Yeah,
or whatever.
that seemed
here,
about right.
but it seemed to be like more expensive than I expected. It was like $146 or something like that.
It's 130.70 something, I think. 130.
Okay.
133 or something.
Okay,
Mm.
but it's like it's in that range, and it's like two bottles of vodka and some Bloody Mary mix, right? Or like, and
I saw 3 bottles of vodka, several mixes, and like a carton of cigarettes. Right?
oh, I guess
I don't know how much cigarettes cost.
how much is a carton of cigarettes? Is it like, I'm gonna guess like
$70.
$25. Okay.
50.
Oh, geez. Okay, yeah, between 60 and 130. So that's where the cost is coming from.
The alcohol is
Okay.
pretty not too bad. Are Salem's real,
That's really
or do
throwing
they
me
just say that because of Winston? Winston, I think, is real. She got a carton of Salem's.
Yeah, those are real.
Salem's? Okay.
The first filtered menthol cigarette.
Interesting. Cool.
Okay, so it's about the carton. Yeah. Yeah, anything else in the grocery store scene?
I don't think so.
All right.
Carl Rodd stops a trailer park resident, Kriscol, asking him about his income and gives him $50, saying not to pay his rent for the month or to give blood.
Yeah, don't sell your blood. Come to me next time you're thinking about selling your blood for money. There's some real kindness in this episode between people, and I think this was a really nice scene. Carl's looking out for Kriscol. My neighbor's dog is named Crisco. That's what I thought he was saying. Crisco, he's a good dog. He's like a white lab who like stands in the window and barks at us when we pass by his house. Very exuberant fella, and we will be dedicating the next 30 minutes of this episode to analyzing the behavior of Crisco, my neighbor's dog, instead of anything about Twin Peaks. Carl's a sweetie.
I like his. We might have seen it before, so I'm sorry to only mention out, but I rewatched part of Fire Walk with Me the other day, and on his door he's got like written in like Sharpie or something like absolutely do not bother me before 9:30 a.m. I like that 25 years later he's got a very nice like a plaque that says that.
Yeah. Like 9:30 never before, 9/11 never forget.
Right.
That's the that's the
update for after 9/11.
It's probably just because he's an old guy, but Carl reminds me of my grandfather. But he seems to care for these guys, and Kriscol seems like a sweetie too. He's like helping out around the trailer park, like fixing stuff without asking for payment and mowing the lawns and stuff. Good dude.
Cooper's taken outside by Sonny Jim to play catch, but ends up just being hit by Sonny Jim's throw. How could Sonny Jim have predicted that would have been all that happened?
I was bracing myself for like an extended scene of Dougie bullshit, but luckily this didn't last too long. It was over pretty quick.
You gotta try it out. I mean, after the ninja martial arts situation in public, who knows? Maybe he's like a Ichiro, something like that. I'm trying to think of a good baseball player who'd catch something well. Ichiro.
He's doing the To Kill a Mockingbird on him a little bit, like testing his reflexes to see if he's gonna catch it with whatever arm.
Yeah. Catches it and immediately throws it 100-yard a liner straight to first. Ow.
Do you think someone's taken Cooper to the bathroom whenever he needs to go? Like, or someone showed him once and he's got it?
Well, he's had to be taken there twice, right?
Okay. So we presumably still being guided on that.
I would think so. Maybe he's switching to black pants so we can just piss him all the time. And you can't really tell.
Yeah, you know what? That's a great tip. People can't tell. Just wear black. Okay. Hawk goes to Sarah's home. He hears a noise inside, which Sarah dismisses as something in the kitchen. Hawk ensures her that if she needs anything to call him. Hawk is great.
Yeah. He should just go inside though. Like, or he should ask to come see if he can help with whatever was in the kitchen there. My guess is that Mr. C is doing a Fargo season 5 on Sarah, and that he's living there or something. Her lawn's not looking good. The ceiling fan is on in the house. This is just this is a really dark place, the Palmer house. It's tough.
Anything else on this scene?
No.
Miriam lays unconscious in a hospital bed at Calhoun Memorial Hospital.
glad it looks like she's gonna. I'm glad she's getting medical care. I guess I hope she pulls through.
A little help from Ben potentially, hopefully.
Yeah.
Diane responds to a text message asking Las Vegas with, "They haven't asked yet."
Why is she texting in all caps, you think?
Old person thing? Doesn't know how to turn it off?
What do you think this exchange is about?
I mean, I think Diane is spying
For who?
Mr. Sid. Fortunately. Are you guys up on the Bring Back Cigs discourse?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Do you think we should bring back cigarettes?
Are they gone?
I think it's more like, oh, is smoking cigarettes cool again?
Oh. No, it's annoying. I told my Dare re-up program was going to China again last month. It was a really good reminder. Damn, these
continuing
smell
education
so
for Dare.
Yeah. I told you about guys getting in the elevator and stuff like that with us. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's
no,
gross.
I'd say don't bring them back.
Yeah, also, I think it's like the least cool thing you could do is to like write an essay about like the vibe shift or try to like say something like I don't know, get cutesy with tracking what's cool and isn't. Like you need like a chew toy or something, like more enrichment in your life.
Right. And there's just like no way that it's going to stay cool for as long as your addiction's gonna last. Like, come on. Okay, Frank visits Benjamin Horne, telling him of Richard committing the hit and run and his subsequent attempted murder of Miriam. Benjamin reflects on Richard's troubled past and shows Cooper's hotel key to Frank, which he had intended to give to Harry as a memento. Frank leaves with the key, remarking on the coincidence they are currently reopening a case involving Cooper. After Frank leaves, Ben tells Beverly about Richard and his father, who bought him a bike when he was a child. He then has Beverly arrange to pay for Miriam's medical expenses.
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to. I want to make fun of how Ben reacts, but I don't know. I guess I'd probably do the same thing if my grandson killed a bunch of people. Tried to kill them.
What would you be making fun of here?
He's just like, are you serious? I don't know.
I thought this was a very realistic scene. Like, and I feel like the dialogue was like very naturalistic in a non-Lynchian way.
I mean, yeah, you're probably right. It's so hard. Like something about it, yeah, it made me want to like this is not goofy, but like this is a really suspect way to respond. But honestly, I don't really know what my actual reaction would be if I was told the same thing.
Well, I don't know what your reaction is. It probably not a good like gauge on what's like normal or whatever. But
why? What would you do?
I think this was really realistic. I mean, I mean, whatever. I don't know what it would be like, but it went through like he's like trying to process it in the moment, and he's trying to do the right thing. Like he's trying to be good in it too, and he's like reflecting on the fact that Richard never had a dad, and he's thinking about like, man, it kind of seems like, you know, he had a dad. Maybe that was the only thing keeping him from going all the way off the rails or something. Or, you know, he's just kind of reaching for something the way that you kind of do in moments of loss. And, you know, there's a couple of points in this episode where like the same information is repeated a couple of times in that conversation, as if like, you know, one person forgot that they already said that, and the other person like forgot that they already said that too, which you would never write in a screenplay, because you just say it once, but then it happens again. Someone's like phone going off. There's like wind chimes or something.
Nope, not me.
Okay,
but I hear it.
Atticus, your wind chimes are going nuts.
There might actually be real wind chimes. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. No, you're good.
Neighbors, villainous.
Damn. It's all right. It'll probably won't pick up for the listeners. I thought that the acting in the scene was great, and like Richard Beymer, I think, was sort of pulling a lot of weight during the doldrums of season 2. And he still has it in the return. He can absolutely carry a scene, and it doesn't have to be like just goofy. He can be like really human with it too. Like there's this interpersonal kindness between Ben and Frank as well. This was another good scene.
Ben's worried about Harry too. I liked that.
Mm-hmm.
Or like asking about him at least.
I do feel like Truman 2 doesn't tell him all the info though. Where he says all of this bad stuff. Yeah, okay, pay for her, and then he's like, where is he now? And he's like, oh, he's on the lam. Okay, but he doesn't tell him like, oh, by the way, he tried to kill your wife, and he's on the lam. So, watch out.
I guess he like received a call from his wife, although like questionable how much he understood of how bad that situation was. But
yeah,
he did get a call from her right after.
And do the cops know about that?
That's a good point.
Sylvia tell Frank about it yet?
Maybe not. Yeah, maybe
it could have
not.
been an opportunity for Ben to relay some of that info. Interesting. And then Beverly comes in and like there's just like difficult conversations that people are having, and she listens to him, and he talks about his childhood. Kind of sweet and sad.
Okay, Gordon tells a French woman one of his war stories until Albert shows up, dismissing the woman, who takes her time leaving Gordon's room. Albert reports on Diane's received and sent text messages.
It's a French lady is in there. Gordon is entertaining. Zoe said that she looks like Sarah Sherman with like a weird wig or something. This is a goofy scene, and I mean, it's funny that like Albert is just icing him out the whole time, and whatever. Gordon's just like just a horn dog. He's just leering at her basically the whole time, like in a cartoonish way. He's always kind of been like that. He loves a beautiful lady.
I like that she takes her time. I wish I could be that kind of person. If anybody busts into a room with me and another person and they're like, could we have the room? I'm like flopping all over the place like a cartoon character skedaddling out of there.
I took my shoes off in the hallway.
Yeah.
There's a Ben-shaped like cloud instantly there, and you're off.
Sorry, don't want to bother. Don't want to impose.
Yeah, they're like continuing the date through eye contact while she's getting ready to leave is basically what's happening here. Yeah, I don't know. He seems like annoying to work with, and somebody who would think that saying like, yeah, I guess I just have a weakness for beautiful young women. It would be like a like a thing about me, like fun fact. Like, Do icebreakers. Yeah, I actually love beautiful young women.
Doing like 2 truths and a lie.
Yeah.
With one of them being.
That's a good way. If you get a new job, that's a great way to introduce yourself to your coworkers. I don't know if I've ever worked with anybody like that before. I feel like most people, you kind of get to a certain age where you're like, yeah, fun fact about me, I'm engaged. That's like everybody in their late 20s or so. But just be 60-year-old guy. Hey, I know I'm just meeting you for the first time. Fun fact, kind of a sex nerd. I'm very into women.
So
women who are like significantly younger than me. It's got a little twist on the old classic.
But I'm
into
I'm
problematic
in my 60s,
relationships.
So there's a big birth of legal because I'm so old.
Basically, like all women are younger than me, like way too young for me, which is great for me, honestly. Like the older I get, the better it is for me.
Crossing off the icebreakers from the onboarding checklist for new people at work.
I guess we won't do this anymore.
Yeah.
Hutch and Chantal stake out Dwight Murphy's home, assassinating him as he arrives home and is discovered by his son.
Well, in a very real way, Atticus, they also take out his home, because what is a home but the people in it and a family? And he got his shit blown smooth off, so he's not going to be around too much anymore.
No.
There's gonna be a Dwight Murphy shaped hole in that family from now on, due to his brains being splattered on the concrete.
Counting or not counting gang violence, you know.
Chantal eating Cheetos and heading to Wendy's right after. What would be your post-assassination fast food restaurant be?
I feel like you gotta sit down somewhere
to relax.
Yeah, like I'm thinking. I know maybe I'm just letting Twin Peaks do my thinking here, but like a diner. You gotta sit down at a diner.
A diner would be good. Yeah,
a diner would be good. A counter service, I would say. But I would want. I think my adrenaline would be going, and so I don't think I'd want it. It sounds like it would be really uncomfortable to like chill out in a Burger King. Like I think I'd want to get something to go.
Taco Bell drive-thru.
Yeah, I mean Luigi went to McDonald's.
Didn't work out.
Well, that was multiple days later, though, wasn't it?
It was, but it was a post-assassination fast
This is
food.
like the Michael thing in Lost. On his way to find Walt, hit by a
Stop
car.
at McDonald's.
Yes, technically. Fleeing from the scene of the crime, Luigi died 60 years later of a cancer or something like that.
Quibbling with me for saying that Luigi went to McDonald's after he killed the guy. That's accurate.
Multiple days.
I don't think we know who killed who.
That's a great point.
It's true.
Thank you for saving us from conjecture.
All we know is Luigi Mangione went to McDonald's, in the aftermath.
Where there was a Brian Thompson shaped hole in that family now. Go Hawks.
Jacoby
in the United Healthcare family, there's a Brian Thompson shaped hole.
A BizHawk shaped hole. Jacoby broadcasts another Dr. Amp show with Nadine Hurley watching from her store. The effect not looking so good, of that when they showed off an off angle of her watching Dr. Amp, it looked like it was just like stuck on top in post.
Oh, on the screen.
Yes,
yeah.
I noticed. Yeah,
corner pin going crazy. Yeah,
she's got a super high res, super bright screen.
Would that be a hard thing to do correctly? Like, why did they do that in a high budget thing like this?
Why not just play it on the screen?
That's kind of the Twin Peaks question, isn't it? Like it's an interesting mix of like janky effects and not janky effects, I guess. A lot of it looks cheap, and then a lot of it doesn't. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on with those guys. Brian Johnson is the billionaire who like or whatever. And Brian Thompson is the guy who got shot. I sometimes takes me a second to keep him straight.
Brian Johnson. Who is it from Lost? That's the guy from Lost?
No, this is a guy from real life.
He's like trying to be younger. Is that the right one?
Oh, yeah. Blood transfusion man.
I guess how humorous are you being about? Did he like kisses his son or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna take that back. I don't think he does that. To be clear, okay. He was like measuring his son's erections though.
Okay.
How old's his son?
Like
an adult son,
a teenager.
Okay. Oh, what the heck?
Older than he is. That's hilarious. No, he's on some big time freak shit. For sure.
He's
like taking his blood and stuff.
And he wanted to like have a whatever. I don't know.
The Lost
I don't know.
The Lost guy is Brian Porter, right?
There is a guy named Brian Porter in there. I feel like you just revisited that one section of the podcast where Michael talks on the phone.
It's what's going through my mind.
Okay. Because like the billionaire in Lost is Charles Whitmore.
Oh, sure. But Brian Porter is pretty wealthy too.
He's a tiny, like, throwaway character. He's like in one episode,
especially compared to Charles Whitmore.
I just always remember, but I just remember it because of how you brought it up at the time too. Who is it?
Brian
Porter. Damn.
The name's Brian Porter. Brian Porter.
What are we talking about? Oh yeah, Dr. Amp.
This is another good Dr. Amp.
I gotta say, I agree. He does get straight into the grift this time. But I forget what he said, but I think I agreed with him. And I heard that the Onion is keeping the Dr. Amp show going on with the new InfoWars.
I think he says that rich people drink, eat, and shit money. I like that. Yeah, he's got to get a. I mean, it's probably just because like I'm used to the 10 years of escalation from this point, but he needs a better grift, than the shovel, because like the shovel must cost $26. Like
yeah,
what
his
is
margins are slim. Absolutely, he's not doing any sort of nootropics. He's doing way more work than he needs to. Like actually like drop shipping shovels or whatever.
Drop shipping the shovels, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no one else is going to spray paint him, I guess.
Like he needs to get his supply chain managed a little bit. Like he's got some sort of like Alibaba shop or something happening. He's he's doing a little bit. He's too honest. Dr. Amp is too honest, I guess. In today's climate,
I mean, just start an Etsy store.
Yeah, boycott Etsy. By the way, I believe that's an Israeli company. Anyway,
got my ass. I've never bought anything on Etsy before. For the
Mr.
record,
Etsy over here. Oh yeah? What's with all those trinkets and toys behind you, Atticus? Those sparkly little jewels. And
in your soda stream.
In your soda stream.
What
and
is
that Waze
stream?
I see on your telephone?
Just bumbling around my apartment.
What's a soda
Waze.
stream?
It's a soda stream. You make soda in your house or whatever, but what? Why? Why?
Why is this the problem you have?
Nah, that's not the problem. I'm just
Yeah, I'm not gonna defend
People always
SodaStream,
talk
but
about-
like I
people
think
always
it's
talking
pretty
about-
I get it.
straightforward. Yeah.
I just don't get what it is.
Pizza
I
maker?
can't. I can't believe
Pizza
people.
maker.
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah. Fuck this conversation. Fuck this whole podcast.
This next
I'm doing
scene,
a bad job today.
This next scene is I think my favorite scene, and I described it to Cassetta this morning, and it didn't hit for her from just the description, but it's a good scene. Audrey Horne argues with her husband Charlie, saying that they need to go to the roadhouse to look for her lover Billy. He has been missing for 2 days, and Audrey recently had dreamed of him bleeding from the mouth and nose. Charlie complains that he has too much paperwork and recommends they start searching tomorrow morning. Audrey calls him spineless, then suggests they call Tina, supposedly the last person to see Billy. After much arguing over their potential divorce, Charlie calls Tina and begrudgingly agrees to go to the roadhouse after. He receives some grave news, but blankly refuses to tell Audrey anything about the conversation.
Ben, I want you to put yourself back into the mindset of seeing this for the first time. You were watching The Return week to week as it was coming out. I'm sure you were wondering when Audrey Horne might show up, or if she would, or what kind of entrance she would make. You had already seen the Bobby Briggs reappearance. They made a big deal out of that in the show. There's like that slow pushing in the hallway, like pause for applause, and then Bobby delivers his line kind of thing. And Bobby Briggs, major character in the original show, but Audrey Horne is a singular character in media. She is iconic, instantly iconic. And Sherilyn Fenn's performance as Audrey Horne is instantly iconic. And I've argued many times on the show too that like Audrey Horne is the secret protagonist of Twin Peaks. She's very, very, very central to just everything happening here. And then the way that you're introduced to her return is being dropped in the middle of a conversation about stuff that you don't have any context for whatsoever. And it's just like a silly, like drawn out argument. How did you feel when that happened to you?
I don't remember how I felt the first time, but I can tell you how I felt this time. I went to the Wikipedia page for Sherilyn Flynn because I was
Fenn.
I was a little bored. Finn, yeah, Finn, right? Finn, Fenn.
Fenn. Atticus, you say Fenn?
I was a little bored, and I learned something incredible. Like, have we talked about this before? Do you know who she was dating before Twin Peaks even happened? Wasn't married, but I guess partner. Listed as partner even on
Who?
Mr. Jack Sparrow himself, Johnny Depp.
Now, how old was she when they were dating?
Couple years before this, the late 80s, like 85 to 90 ish. Yeah. Very
Strange.
interesting. Very interesting.
Wait, you were bored during this scene?
Kind of. Yeah. I
Interesting.
mean, I shouldn't say, but I guess. I mean, I guess. Yeah, actually, I guess I don't do that a lot. I don't pull out my phone a lot. But I was like,
That's
Wikipedia page for her.
disrespectful to Audrey Horne.
I know it. I know it. I know it is. But yeah, I guess I kind of was.
You got your phone out. Some bullshit about John Williams.
We fire off some horse shit.
We kick the
real
hornet's nest.
I loved this scene. I
did too.
I agree with Atticus. Yeah, this was transfixing.
I love Charlie.
Yeah, he's trying to get out of doing anything. Big respect.
so sleepy.
I'm so sleepy. He'll still be lost tomorrow.
I really like that he's like, I got so much work to do, but he isn't doing it. He's just like, because then I'd have to come back and get started. Like,
His physical acting, I will say, is very good though too, because he's not just stone faced the entire time, but he like doesn't move either. Most of the time, he doesn't move at all. It's stone body.
And then when he does move, it's like he's so resigned.
The rotary phone looked exhausting.
Yeah, exhaust is the perfect word. Yeah. This was hilarious and also sad and whatever. And crazy. This is how we meet back with Audrey here.
It's like, you're like a ballless loser. Audrey.
Come on. I'm cheating on you.
Audrey.
Billy. Come on.
I'll call her.
And then just refusing to tell her about the conversation. Fantastic. It felt realistic in these ways of like, you know, they repeat information in the call too, and like, I don't know who Tina is, and there's a lot of just like saying she before her name is brought up, and then you have to kind of put the pieces. I guess you were talking about Tina earlier too. So I guess was the last person to see Billy. Yeah, is Billy the guy Andy was going to meet earlier? Like, whose car or whose truck Richard took? And there was a guy who like ran into the Double R diner looking for Billy earlier too.
My dumbass is just now realizing that Billy Zane is not the character, but the actor from season 2.
What was his name? Like Jonathan? Jack. Jonathan Jack.
We don't know who Charlie is. I mean, we can see who Charlie is, but new character Charlie, new character Billy, new character Tina, new character. Like, it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. And there's another good scene where that happens to even greater extent later in this episode.
Yes. Anything more on this scene that Ben was checked out for?
I don't know. I just I really like the scene. This was probably my scene of the episode.
Yeah. Diane goes to the bar and searches the coordinates she saw in Albert's photo of Ruth Davenport's arm, finding that they lead to Twin Peaks.
All right,
more phone
UX
interface.
Review. Yeah.
Just tap and just something random happens. Tap, something else happens.
That's great. This is, I think, where we get the closest hint to like the exact location of where Twin Peaks is. I mean, I guess we've seen the coordinates. I bet somebody's plugged that in, but we see it. We see, you know, the little iPhone "Here I am" dot on Diane's map, or you know, whatever the location that you're searching for. And it's up. It is. I don't know what to expect. It is Pacific Northwest, up near the Canadian border, which is, I guess, what we knew already. But I wonder what you get if you enter those coordinates.
At the Roadhouse, Chromantics perform Saturday. In a booth, Abby and Natalie talk about their friend Angela, concerned about her new infatuation with Clark, who had previously been seen going out with Mary. Trick joins them, shaken by the experience of being driven off the road by a driver heading the wrong way.
Chromatics, by the way.
Chromantics is a good name, though. That's pretty cool. You guys followed this, right? What's going on with Clark and Trick, Mary, Angela, Abby, Natalie?
Yeah.
I love the energy Trick showed up with. Sorry.
I looked up because I know that they're not. Oh, it doesn't spoil anything to say that they're not coming back for anything. So I looked them up on the Twin Peaks wiki thing or whatever that we use. What was it called? Fandom. And it's just like they look like pretty extensive profiles, but everybody's profile just describes this one exact scene. Trick just got out of jail, or he just got out of house arrest, and he got chased off the road by some bad drivers or whatever.
This scene is really simulating the experience of tuning into our podcast to hear about Twin Peaks and instead getting 35 minutes on bagels.
Yeah.
It was fun though. It was a good time.
Do you guys recognize? I feel like in a lot of episodes, we've recognized the actors. Do you guys recognize any of the actors?
I didn't recognize any of these folks.
The guy, I recognized the guy, but I forgot to look up to actually place him. The one of the women is in Rush Hour 2. Is a masseuse in Rush Hour 2. But I don't know about any. I don't know about. Yeah, kind of nobodies.
It's fun. The Chromatics get another one.
They're on their
Chromatics get another one.
Tour. Their Washington World Tour.
Is their third song? Third or fourth by this point?
Yeah. They do Shadow at the beginning. That's the first show. Yeah. I mean, they're the sole successors to, what's her name? Julie Cruz? Is that her name? Julie Cruz?
I don't know what you're talking about, actually. I only know.
From season 1. Julie Cruz. You know who sings?
Oh,
Falling
yes.
and all that stuff.
Yes.
She performs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
Yeah. They're great for the show. When's Hudson Mohawk coming back, though?
I'm protesting until we get him back. Folks, we have an outfit of the episode.
I was thinking really hard the entire time on this one and was kind of let down.
I don't have anything. Nothing stood out to me.
No.
Yeah.
That strong.
Zero.
Nothing really struck me. All right, performer. Performance of the episode, star performer. Who's our star?
Chromatics.
Maybe Charlie and Audrey.
I have
Duet.
Clark Middleton as Charlie myself. Unfortunately, he died in 2020. Is yet another Twin Peaks actor we lost. I'm just so nuts. But he was a big. I think people know him best from Blacklist. He's in like a star on that show. I haven't really seen it. Seems like a very like your friend's dad watches Blacklist kind of thing. Yeah. But he was great. He was so good in this. And I'm gonna get. And I hope we get more of him. But I have no idea how this is gonna go. We might not get any more Audrey. This is nuts. I'm gonna give this episode a strong 3. What do you think, Atticus?
I'm thinking 4.
Interesting. 3, but weakly, and said with this face. 3. That'll play really well for the audio listeners only.
Yeah. For people
3.
just listening, Ben's giving his O face again. I'd like to read a review from IMDb user Brief Existence. What the bleep was this crap? I know, it's Lynch. Lynch doesn't give 2 fucks about what I think, even though I thought this was the slowest episode I've ever seen in my entire life. If it was super painful, get through it. 40 minutes and lacking a damn coherent storyline. I know it has been taking time to know the characters and set the scenarios. I know it's 20 episodes and he's not going to reveal everything quickly, but why are you treating us like this? It was more time on screen of a French woman who told nothing and contributed nothing than the very anticipated return of Dale Cooper. I mean, what the actual fuck? I'm so angry. Even Audrey was here for the first time in 25 years, but it had this weird atmosphere we have all been getting acquainted of since the revival started. It's not pleasant at all. Why can't you make a freaking realistic, believable conversation between two people? Why it has to be always so uncomfortably weird? And more of the bang bang bar when this fucking place shows up. I know the episode's over. A band with a vibe is playing. And a band with a vibe is playing, and maybe a conversation of characters I don't care about and never seen before who are a bunch of pathetic losers and, that's all. Nonsense, and more nonsense. Why, Lynch? Why? I hate this freaking show. It started so good. It was surreal, amazing, superb performances, and weird, but haunting stuff. But now he's treating his public with such a lack of respect. We're not puppets in your strange world. We want to stick to relevant stuff. Isn't that so hard? I'll finish the damn show because I love Cooper, and I really hope he's back sometime. But I'm so fucking angry at this episode. Even the number 8, who was weird as hell, was super cool. It made no sense, but in a way, I knew it was well done. It was good shit, and might come later, the revealing of the meaning. This was just a total waste of my precious time. I'm sticking with Game of Thrones premieres the next Sundays from now on. 1 out of 10.
That's awesome. I like the idea of this guy watching Twin Peaks for 27 years or whatever at this point and being like, damn, this show's pretty good.
What the heck is this?
And then this episode
is what does it.
Fuck you, David Lynch. What the hell? It's just middle of the road episode, basically. Fuck you. Respect me.
And when I see the credits start to roll, I know the episode's going to be over, too.
Some band with a vibe.
It's a characters talking to each other. Wow! Groundbreaking! Yeah, this was awesome.
Makes me like the show a lot more that this person is getting upset.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun. It's fun to clown on, but I also think it's fun to think back to like the expectations of what the return might be, and be the and yeah, like kind of like you said, Ben, but like be this deep into the return and kind of like still thinking it might like turn back into the old show at some point, which is just for sure not what's gonna happen.
Well, yeah, it turned back into the show, but also just, I don't know. You normally think of these types of angry people as being weeded out, and everybody else at this point in a show would just kind of, at the very least, like kind of watching along, like, I don't know. But like worst case scenario, you get to the end, and you're like, I don't like how that ended. It's kind of like, I don't know, like if you read the Bible for the first time, like cover to cover, and then you get to Revelation, and you're like, what the fuck? I was on board until this. This is crazy.
It's for the Bible fans out there.
That's a weird parallel.
Why? I think that why? It's pretty much the same thing.
Okay, sure. I mean, I guess I agree. Yeah, whatever. Do you guys like? If you like keep watching a show you hated? I feel like I've probably been in that.
For sure. I can't think of what it would be, but I love the final reveal that he's going to be sticking to the Game of Thrones premieres on Sundays.
Yeah. I mean, I think for the middle seasons of Game of Thrones, I like kept watching it even though I thought it was bad. And then I usually like watching a show that I think is good and people are wrong about saying it's bad. That's where I feel my most zen. That's my zone. But like the final season of Game of Thrones, when everyone was so pissed at that, that's when I was like, the show's finally good. But yeah, I don't know. I think that generally, if I'm not digging a show, I will stop watching it. I can't think of something that's been like big enough to make me keep watching it, and then I just keep getting let down by it.
You had to slog through some Lost, right?
Well, I mean, I guess outside of the podcast,
outside of this show,
yeah.
So I don't really watch. I mean,
I would have stopped watching Lost if it wasn't for the podcast.
Yeah. For me, because I genuinely don't watch that much TV outside of the podcast, there's not a lot of stuff. I don't know. I guess I get lucky, or I just watch stuff that I've heard is really good, and it's usually pretty good.
It's really easy to just watch stuff you like. Or
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Which
I've been using that hack all month watching movies. I've only rewatched movies that are like 5 stars all month, and I'm like, damn, I should just do this all the time.
This rocks.
I'm never gonna watch another new movie again. Why not just watch all the good ones?
I guess maybe it's not the best mindset to be into, like, no new friends, I guess. But like, I mean, if you watch a bad movie, it's like whatever. It was a bad movie. Like sometimes you'll miss. Yeah, it's like if sometimes you miss every once in a while. But like to keep watching a TV show you don't like, that's
a long time.
That's strange behavior. Although I'm sure I've done it. I'm very sure I've done it. Just can't think of any times. But like now it's very easy for me to just like, yeah, if I'm interested in a show, I'll check it out. And if I like it, I'll keep watching it. If not, I won't. And then this is the Will method of having a good time in front of your television. Follow me for more easy life hacks in this way. Okay, well that's gonna be the show. Thanks for listening to the podcast. You can email us, drskeletonsartSchool@gmail.com. You can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/drskeleton. And next week, we're going to watch The Return Part 13. Ben, hit him with the catchphrase.
What's up? Welcome back, Audrey. What's up? Welcome back, Audrey.
This is a brand new Extra Good podcast. Learn more at brandnewextragood.com.